Have you ever looked at a map of San Antonio and you were like, where do I even begin? There are so many suburbs, there's so many surrounding cities, there's cities within the city of San Antonio, there's a million neighborhoods. It can be overwhelming. Even if you've been a longtime resident and you're like thinking of moving, but you just don't know where. We have so many school districts, so many different property tax values in different areas, and there is a lot of San Antonio. There is a lot of city, a lot of surrounding cities, and all of them offer so many unique options if you're planning on moving there. So if you have looked at a map of San Antonio and been absolutely overwhelmed if you're thinking of relocating or moving here, then this video is absolutely for you. So before we even begin, my name is Amanda Grothues. I am the leader of the Grothues group here in San Antonio and surrounding hill country. I've lived here my whole life. I absolutely love it. So I promise you, I will be your guide so that this city is not absolutely overwhelming. So I just first want to take a look at a map. So when you look at the map of San Antonio, I like to call it a wagon wheel. And this has helped so many people. I hope it's helpful for you. So if you look at a map of San Antonio, think of it as a wagon wheel. So you have your inner spoke, which is 410. You have your outer spoke, which is 1604, and then you have, what do we call them, axles, or the little pieces that go out. So you have I-10, you have 281, you have 90, you have 35. Those kind of all go out like spokes on the wagon wheel. So take a look at the map, take a minute, tell me if you see what I am talking about, and that will help break it down way, way easier. So let's start inside the first spoke, inside 410. So that is pretty much downtown San Antonio, heart of the city. We have tons of cool districts in there. You have the Blue Arts District, that's where Alamo Heights is, which by the way is its own municipality. So they have their own school district, fire, EMS, all of that stuff, so people can get very confused by that. You have Terrell Hills, you have Almost Park, you have Dignowity Hills, you have all these really, really cool areas in there that you can really find a lot to do. So that's where a lot of our museums are. That's where a lot of that downtown, if you love the condo lifestyle, that's for you. A lot of houses have been renovated and are new and modern down there. So you find a little bit of everything for everyone. If we go out a little bit, so outside 410, but inside 1604, you have a ton of different little areas. Like Chavno Park is over here. You have all this Bronze Station area over here. If you go down south, there's lots of little neighborhoods filtered in. So lots to do in there. Not quite in the middle of the city, but a short drive in, short drive out, and 1604 will take you all the way around the city. You can loop that as many times as you want and pretty much get to see absolutely everything. And then you have different areas. So say you want to live in the Northwest area. That is actually one of our fastest growing areas. You have Alamo Ranch out there. You have a ton of different communities that go out 90, out 151, all in that area. Like I said, fastest growing area, tons of new construction, tons of neighborhoods with awesome amenities, but still very, very affordable. So we see a lot of people gravitate into that area. There's a ton to do. You have large shopping centers, you have movie theaters, tons of dining, tons and tons of stuff to do. So really, really great area. If you do between 1604 or I-10 and 281, you have you have Timberwood Park, you have Bulverdes up there, you have Spring Branch. So those are more of your, I don't want to say completely rural, but you will have a little more space out there. It gets a little more into the country. So a lot to do out there. You have all the people who love that hill country feel, but they don't want to live, way out in the boonies. That is a great area for you to look at. If you are north on I-10, you have Bernie, Fair Oaks Ranch. You can head up into Comfort. That's where kind of Fredericksburg area is. So again, people love that hill country feel, but they don't want to be out of the city. And there's a ton to do there. Super charming little cities. That is the area that I think of. The charming Texas hill country, that is where it is. You can go out this way and you have Schertz, you have Cibolo, Lavernia, You have all these different little outlying suburbs out there that have really, really great school districts. If you're looking at that, you can go to greatschools.org, but they also offer a lot as far as you can get a lot of bang for your buck for your house. So a lot of people head out that way just so that you can get more house, bigger house, but not quite be in the crowded city. So that is the east side of town. You can go south and we have like Floresville. We have a bunch of different little cities down in there, and that's a cool area. So Lavernia's down there, super, super cool area, just because you feel like you're in the country, yet you're super close to San Antonio. And so we've seen a lot of growth down in that area. There's a ton of new construction, but more of those kind of like semi-custom homes, bigger lots. There's been a lot of that going down there. You have Castroville, Hondo, Lytle, all of those out to our west of San Antonio. And again, a lot of people live there and commute in. So, you know, San Antonio can be very confusing because when you are moving to San Antonio, when you're relocating San Antonio, you don't just have to live in San Antonio proper. There are so many outlying suburbs that are a very short drive, yet you get a different feel in each location. And so I have guides on all of them. I have been to all of them. I've grown up going to places there. I would love to tell you more about it. And I kind of want to break down each one in an individual video because it is way too much to cover in just one video. I could talk for, it would be a 2-hour long video. So if you want to stay tuned, I'm going to have a video about each little outline suburb as well as a specific video on each section of San Antonio because it really, truly is different. I grew up kind of that northwest side of San Antonio out there by Culebra, and it's a totally different feel than when I went to college down in Alamo Heights. And now I live up in Bernie, completely different feel. So it really depends on your lifestyle, what you like to do, what style house you like. Do you want the condo? Do you want, you know, a huge backyard, ranch style home? Do you want a new construction? There truly is something for everyone here in San Antonio, and that's what I think makes this city so unique because we offer everything. We have the country feel, the city feel, we have it all, but it can be extremely overwhelming, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video. So if you want to learn more, I'm absolutely here to be your guide to San Antonio because it truly will be the place that you will plant your roots and call home and never want to leave. So let's break it down in the videos. I will link them all here so that you can get a one-on-one tour of each area, and it's going to be so much fun. So stay tuned. And if you don't want to miss any of these videos, make sure that you subscribe, hit that little bell so you get notifications, and follow us along on social media because we love connecting with you. This is what this is all about. We absolutely love what we do. I love talking to you. So write some comments in there, ask me questions. I will tell you as much as I possibly can. And if I don't know the answer, I promise you I will get it to you. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to talking to you again on next video.